What's up everybody, Yogi here. Today I am doing a Ninja Road Season 10 walkthrough using only free-to-play Ninja. For my first and second team, I'm just going to be stalling up all of their ultimates for map 20, the last boss. And then for my third team, that's the team I'm going to be using most of the time going through the mission. Now this Ninja Road is very farmable. Thankfully, I'm so glad it's nothing crazy this time around, especially with the fact that you got Indra and Shisui and Conan in the shop at the same time. Everything is cheaper. And also, if you guys are not aware of it, like you're not following the leaks for the game, there's going to be a friend summon that they're going to be adding soon, an updated one. It's going to have 4-star ramen. I saw a 3-star Rio on there, so maybe it's just 3 stars, hopefully. And then speed pills. So very, very cool. Make sure you save up your points for that if you aren't already, because I already got like plus 99 showing in my box for the items in there, because it can go over the 80 that you initially see. Alright guys, so from map 1 to map 4, there's nothing special going on, just some enemies. You can beat them all with regular attacks and move on. The cool thing that I like about this Ninja Road a lot is that most of the teams that you end up fighting are themed in a way, because you see you have, you know, hidden leaf characters right here, Uruka and Mizuki. And then you got other ones like Akatsuki members along the way, so it's really cool how they did that. And on top of that, after you beat all the bosses, you get a full chakra recovery on the next map. So, you know, that's why it's not a bad thing to run a 6-man team this time around, because you can clear most of the maps fairly easily or quickly, and you know, once you beat the boss, you can go right on ahead to the next map. So you don't have to, you know, stall as much basically. Now when it comes to the makeup of this team, I was going for Ninja with a lot of strong AoE ultimates for taking out the spots on the last boss, because it is once again the 10 tails, and each spot besides the main body has about like 30,000 HP, so that's what I went for with all the characters except Zetsu. I brought him for slip damage. I do not recommend you bring him though without a healer in place, because you know, slip damage is about you know, waiting over time for the slip to run its course, and without a healer you're not really going to last too long. Now when it comes to the bosses of this Ninja Road, the first and last one are body type, while the second and third one are bravery type. So that's why I have 3 skill units for my second team here. The other 3 I really didn't know who to bring, so I just grabbed some random ninja. But besides that, my third team will carry me all the way up till map 19, no problem. But that's where it can get kind of tricky, because it's kind of the same situation as Gengetsu's raid. You have multiple enemies popping out there, and they're giving out all these crazy field skills like healing and then substitution, so something could go wrong. That's why you want to make sure that you store up your chakra for these other 2 teams beforehand. But anyway, I am really happy Grieve finally put up limited ninja trials for Ninja Road. It's about time they did that. Definitely gets you to play it more, because you can get so many points easily. And yeah, when it comes to like Indra, I'm for sure gonna ultimate him. I have to get dupes for him and Conan, because I already have Shisui at ultimate. But I'm curious if any of you guys are gonna go for Ashura. I am highly disappointed with him, and you know me, I always look at the positives of characters. I'm still gonna probably get him anyway. I might get him ultimate if I have enough points, but I just don't understand why they would make a character, give him a lot of speed skills, right? And then once you get all the speed skills, he's still on the slow side. And his first jutsu is a shield, and I do not see anybody using shields in PvP, so yeah, he's kind of done dirty. It's funny because I made the joke that he was made by the same guy who made Yagura, and he has the same bug. You try to grab a friend Ashura, and you can't use him, so maybe I was right about that. So on to map 5, we have Shikaku. He only has that 1 spot to damage. Just go ahead and use all of your jutsus here, because you will be getting them back. And if for some reason you're here longer and you want to avoid his jutsu, just go to the bottom of the map because he's going to use the shuriken on the top part of the map. On to map 6, we have the legendary signing and Kabuto. What you want to do is use jutsus to take them out because Tsunade and Kabuto are going to heal, and it basically makes doing regular attacks pointless. Onto map 7 here, you have 8 enemies to deal with. They will start using their jutsus over time, so you want to get rid of them. Also a good map to get your 80+ hit combo on, but only certain characters can make it happen. Those with fast range ultimates or ultimates that hit the entire screen. Blazing Fist Kakashi also works as well. Onto map 8, we have Naruto with his shadow clones along with Kimimaro. You want to go ahead and use jutsu here to get rid of them. None of the Narutos use their jutsus and they deal like 100 damage per hit, but it can stack up, so that's why you want to get rid of them. And then if your ninja are on the weaker side, you want to make sure to stall back up all your chakra for the next map because it will definitely catch you by surprise. On to map 9, we got Curse Mark Sasuke, and he really does not want you to get in his way. Now, here's where it can catch you by surprise. First of all, when his secret technique hits 0, he's going to be hitting the entire map. Second of all, this barrier that he has on is 25,000 points worth of barrier, so you might want to use a jutsu here. The reason I'm able to regular attack is because I have 2 skill units. You know, you can easily just use a jutsu and go from there. But him himself, he does not have that much HP to deal with, so once the barrier is gone, he is very easy to take out. And no, I'm not sorry for that pun I made earlier. So the second boss is Gamabunta. His other spots, the Wisdom and Heart one, are actually not that bulky and you can take them out with a strong attack. So once again, you just want to go ahead and use all of your ultimates here. No reason to stall up because you'll be getting it all back on the next map. On the map 11, we have Itachi and Kasame. You want to go ahead and start using those jutsus to get rid of one of them, and then you can stall back up. I recommend you stall against Kasame here because Kasame just lowers your attack with his jutsu, while Itachi's is long range plus, and he can give himself perfect dodge and substitution. HP and chakra bottles also appear over time while you stall here. So for map 12 here we have Sasori and Deidara. You want to get rid of Sasori for real because his ultimate is long range. It has a chance to immobilize and give slip damage for 5 turns, while Deidara's is long range and that's it. It's just a long range ultimate, does the same amount of damage as Sasori, so definitely get rid of him. And you can stall back up for the next map if you want to, but I'm not going to do that since I already know I can handle what's on the next map. On to map 13 here, we have a rare map messing up my run. On the real map, you have Hidan and Kakazu, and Hidan just takes away a small fraction of your HP when he does his ultimate, while Kakazu hits everybody and he gives you slip damage. I don't know if he gives anything else, but I know at least that. And yeah, you just want to get rid of Kakazu and stall up on Hidan. I'm just going to stall up here before moving on to the next map. Now, I usually show you guys the real versions of the map, but it's so much like the Itachi and Kasame and Sasori and Deidara maps that it's not necessary here. It's literally just the same type of map setup with different characters. So for map 14 here, you have Pain. If you did not do his impact before, this is exactly how it's like. He's going to pull you in with the universal pull, then push you out with almighty push. So you can imagine why I'm going for all of my jutsus here, because I want to make sure that I get rid of him as soon as possible and get on to the boss. So for map 15, we have Itachi. He just has those 2 spots. If he activates his shield, he's going to give himself back 8,000 HP and then an attack boost. So, you know, you want to go ahead and get rid of it regardless, even though it's nowhere near that much of a threat as the other ones, because you could just gun him down with a bunch of ultimates if you have enough strong wisdom characters. When it comes to safe spots, you have the top left and the bottom left to move to. Now when you get on to the next map, you will be getting back all of your chakra, but you probably might have to go ahead and start stalling up on this map regardless, just to finish taking out the boss, because all of my jutsus won't be enough to finish him here. Now if you have like 6th-path Naruto, you can easily just keep attacking because we all know how much he heals. But anyway, I'm going to make sure that I finish off Itachi with my first row so I can start off the next map with Gengetsu. On to map 16 here, you have the 4 Ito Kage. You want to go ahead and start going for your ultimates here. Now, I know for a fact that the body Gengetsu when fighting is going to live, so that's why I'm going for these ultimates here. But you want to get rid of them down to 1 as soon as possible because of their attack pattern. So basically they do a regular attack starting off, but then they have a continuous where they will do multiple regular attacks the first time, And then after that, they're going to keep doing multiple regular attacks plus a jutsu at the end. So you for sure want to make sure you get them down to 1. And then you can stall back up here, but it is going to take quite a while. But honestly, it's just a better idea to go ahead and go stall up on the next map. On to map 17 here, you have Obito and Madara. You basically want to decide which one you want to stall on now. So Obito has 500 fixed damage as his field skill, and then his jutsu will stop your health recovery. And then you have Madara, who does not have a field skill that affects you, but his ultimate can chakra seal you, and then his jutsu will steal away your chakra. Now I decided to stall on Madara this time around, but honestly, I prefer stalling against Obito because Madara does use his jutsu and ultimate a lot and stop you from basically getting back your chakra on the one character. So I'm going to be letting my Tsunade take the hits from him, so I will not have her ultimate going into the next map. On to map 18, I'm just going to nuke the heck out of Obito because he's just one of those random ninja. He's either going to start attacking you with his ultimate, put up disable normal attacks, disable juices and secret techniques. I don't know which one he's going to do, so best thing to do is get rid of him before he gets to that point. You can also take advantage of immobilizing him as well. So for map 19 here, as if we did not get enough of her already, we have Kaguya. Thankfully, she is mid-range here. So what I'm going for here is I'm trying to separate Kaguya from the Zetsu so that I'm not getting super comboed. It probably would have been a better idea for me to just go for Pain's ultimate at that point, however. So you can see the problem here. This is the map where they have a lot of self-healing going on along with dodges, so that's why you want to be really careful here. Your goal is literally to take out anyone you can as soon as you can. It is actually possible if you have strong enough skill units to take out Kaguya before the Zetsu as well. So if you didn't already figure it out, I am going to be losing this team because I was not able to take them all out fast enough. I'm going to go for Pain's ultimate here, and that will take out at least one of the Zetsu. But you can see right here how much Madara's jutsu is going to do and then how much they heal back. They all probably have around 25,000 HP, so even if I went for Pain's ultimate when I first got to this map, there's a good chance that they were all going to live, and then with them being so close to each other, their field skills would have really been hard to deal with. So now I'm going to go ahead and switch to my second team here, and I want to go ahead and start using all of my nukes and single target jutsus to get rid of them. Now you want to be ready to reset the app here because you really don't want to, have your attack miss. But I used Cursor Sasuke and got rid of one Zetsu, Hanzo's ultimate was able to finish off Kaguya, and now I can finish off the Heart Zetsu here. So now that I have one left, I can go ahead and easily stall back up for the next map. She's not going to be doing any juices or anything, so it's smooth sailing from here. On to map 20, we are at the final boss now. I want to go ahead and switch to my first team here and then use all their ultimates. Now each spot here has about 30,000 HP, so that's how much damage you're looking to deal. I'm going to go for the top 2 spots here first. And after I get rid of all the spots, I just want to damage the boss as much as I can. This team will not be making it also. That's because their sole purpose is to get rid of all the other spots. Now, once you get rid of all the spots here, you can pretty much stall in the bottom left corner as your safe spot, because the main body is going to keep using the sprigs and then swipe on the top part of the map. The sprigs being on the right side of the map, by the way. Now, when it comes to his ultimate, it will be a vast range square to the left side of the map, and it will be dealing a fixed amount of damage versus the usual taking away a percentage of your HP. So that's what you got to deal with. He does not do it too often though. I'm just going to let this team die off so I can go to my other team since all their ultimates are ready. And if you notice, I'm using Fu's jutsu twice here instead of her ultimate. That's because you get more damage from using her jutsu twice versus the ultimate. It depends on your situation. Like if you're trying to finish off somebody with a little bit of HP, of course you want to go for the ultimate. But aside from that, if you can last long enough, better to go for her jutsu twice. So as you can see, that was the end of my first team. I'm going to go ahead and switch to my second team now. His HP is actually on the low side, so I could have afforded to move all of my units to the bottom left and stall back up from there, but I just thought this would be a little faster for finishing him off. So I'll go ahead and use Rasa's ultimate, follow up with Hanzo, and that will be enough to finish him off. So there you guys have it, Ninja Road Season 10 walkthrough using only free-to-play ninja. If you want to use a more legit team for clearing it with just one team, you can copy the one that I had at the beginning of the video. Hope this video helped you guys out. Don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. Peace.